Hi everybody! Today I will be demonstrating this makeup that I did. It's an everyday makeup or a going out makeup, whatever you guys want to use it for. And as I'm doing my makeup, I will be showing you, but instead of me explaining how I do it, my husband is gonna do a voiceover. So let me introduce you to Anthony and let's see what he says.
Yes, guys, that's correct. I know my wife so well. I know what she thinks. And so as she applies the makeup, I'm going to be doing the voiceover and letting you guys know what she's thinking as she applies the makeup. So here we go. Anthony's not watching, is he? Okay, good. Now the first thing we do is apply this Dior Lotion Serum. Let me get that into focus. There we go. Now this is a great moisturizer, thumbs up. But be careful not to let your husband see it because it's not cheap. So you pour it into your hand like this, spread it all over your face, and then start patting your face as if you're checking your body temperature. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels good. The second step is applying another cream called La Roche-Posay. Gosh, I love French products. But instead of putting it in the palm of your hand, you put a little bit on the tip of your finger, tap it together, and put it underneath your eyes. This is an anti-crow's feet cream, and after all, I am 32 years old and I need to start worrying about that. The next step is applying another cream called Biologique Recherche, also a French brand. I'm not really sure why we have to apply 3 moisturizers on top of each other, but all the Instagram girls are doing it, and it looks pretty cool. This cream is by far the most expensive. Anthony had to pawn one of his watches to purchase this cream. He wasn't happy about it until I told him it's a special hand cream, and Anthony loves a woman with soft hands. Oh, he loves my soft hands. Yep, it's for you, honey. Now, as we move into the makeup, the first thing we want to do is apply a good foundation. I use the Hollywood Flawless filter, and the way that we apply that to our face is by drawing lines on the cheekbone area, near the chin, and on the forehead, kind of like a Native American female warrior hunter. And then we take a mop brush that you can find in any art store, specifically in the oil painting section, just kind of blend it in as best you can. It feels really nice. This is called foundation blending. It's very popular in makeup artistry. A lot of people are doing it nowadays, but look how you can see that beautiful blend right there. It makes me feel so good. I love it so much. And as we move into the second round of foundationing, I like to use one of my other favorite products called Laura Mercier, also a French product. But the application here is slightly different. We use the back of our hand as an art palette, and we use the same mopping brush to brush it all over our face to give it a really nice white and pale look. We even get the neck too. We call this process in the industry ghosting, after Casper the Friendly Ghost. Looks so pretty though. Wow, look at that. And as we move into the third round of foundationing, because let's face it, you can't give life to your face without a strong foundation, I use another Flawless product. And I love this one because it really challenges my creativity. What I do is I put dots all over my face, sort of like an Aborigine woman from the Amazon rainforest. And don't be shy with your creativity either. Really let your imagination run wild. You can do all kinds of fun things on your face. And then we take the squeegee ball, and this is a family favorite. Anthony uses it as a stress relief ball. The kids play with it in the bathtub, and I, of course, use a methodology we call giving the beat down. And that just means that the face is beautiful from all angles. Yeah, check that out. So pretty. And just as contractors make sure that home foundations, for example, remain intact and in place, for the 3 levels of foundation that we've applied, we need to make sure that it's properly set and remains firm and doesn't ultimately drip off your face. So we take a setting powder, we use the mopping brush, and we really make sure every millimeter of the face is covered so that the foundation remains intact and does not interfere with the other products that are to come. And speaking of other products to come, this is when makeup artistry becomes really exciting. I take a Chanel product, which is a tanning ointment. And by the way, to say that Chanel is my favorite brand is an understatement. When I think of Chanel, I get orgasmic. In fact, the only other thing that gives me more excitement than Chanel is my husband, Anthony. So the purpose of this product is to create the appearance that you went to a tanning salon. But you don't want to overdo it. You just want to put a little tint of tan all over your face. Moving on. I got to close this product really tight or else Sophia will get to it. My daughter loves makeup, by the way. So now we move into a Marc Jacobs product. And the application here requires a double-ended mopping brush. You see that right there? And what this does is it blends in the tan, so the tan doesn't look like it has lines. You gotta really fan it right into your neck and your face really good. Now it starts getting fun. For those of you practicing to be a Halloween makeup artist, this is your product right here. So we put the mopping brush aside and we use instead a watercolor brush that you can find in any art store. Sometimes, depending on my mood, I'd like to create an appearance that I've been punched in the eyes. And this is what I'm going for today. You can see, you make the eyelids really, really dark. And then you use a little pencil to make it look like also the blood was rushing underneath the eyeballs and that you have a really full black eye appearance. Staying in the eye territory, we now move to the eyebrows. We take this double-ended instrument. One side is a brush, the other side is a pencil. We make sure we brush in upward strokes the eyebrows, and then we draw onto the eyebrow to make it look really dark and really thick. Just like that. Thumbs up for this side, thumbs down for that side. Sometimes for fun, I like to draw myself a unibrow, but every time I do, Anthony makes me wash it off. Joking aside, I can't stress how important eyebrows are. We say in the industry, if you don't have eyebrows, you don't really have a face. Now moving into accentuating the black eye look, we take a black pencil. Let me zoom this in here. This is an Estee Lauder product. And we have to be very careful because we have to color underneath the eyelid. It's a little painful, but we have to be careful because we don't want to touch the pupil of the eye, and God forbid we hit the optic nerve, then we're in big trouble. The next step is we take a permanent Sharpie black magic marker. You can find it pretty much everywhere. And we paint the exterior of our eyelids just like this. And this really solidifies the bloodshot eye look that I'm going for, as if I were just in a fist fight. The problem with this is because it is permanent, it does stay on your eyes for extended periods of time. It could be painful trying to remove the magic marker. Sometimes I've used sandpaper, sometimes Brillo or other commercial grade sponges that you find in restaurants. And you know what they say, no pain, no gain. Beauty, my sisters, comes with sacrifice, and that is beauty right there. So basically we continue on with the outlining of the eye, but we don't use the permanent marker. Here we use a pencil. It's called a styling pencil. Just make sure the tip is not too pointy because it could do some serious damage. This next step is really icing on the cake because it gives you such beautiful darkness around the eyes. I call it raccooning because it makes you look like a raccoon, but it also perfects the look I'm going for, as if I just took 2 blows to the face. And now we prepare the cheeks for a big party using a product called Party Cheeks. Remember, I have 3 levels of moisturizer on my face, 3 levels of foundation, some baking powder, and I could barely see out of my eyes with all the chemicals on there, but yet that's not enough. We have to put some new Party Cheek powder on the apple area of the cheeks. But not with just one brush. No, that would be too easy. We have to get a second brush to blend it in even more so the chemicals have a big party. But watch this. We get a third brush and we use the other powder to blend it in even more. So after we let about 10 chemicals blend together and have a party with each other, we return to the eyes with some beautiful mascara. Now, some people may look at me and say, gosh, look at that woman with the 2 black eyes. But then they see the beautiful eyelashes. So this creates the appearance of a tough woman, but sexy at the same time, sort of like a beautiful UFC fighter. And now I'm going to change the color of my face once again. My face started as natural, then it got lighter, then I made it darker, then lighter again, then it was darker, and now I'm making it lighter one more time. Why? I really don't know, but the brush feels awfully good on my face. And last but not least, guys, we apply the delicious Dolce & Gabbana red lipstick. This is Anthony's favorite part of my makeup routine. He loves my red lipstick, except for when I smear it all over his face from giving him passionate kisses. He doesn't like that, but he loves to look at me wearing it. And after all, this is what it's about, looking beautiful, looking your best. I hope you guys learned something. I gave you a lot of great, useful information. Comment below if you like the final product. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Ciao!